it's Adam, Jack, and Ross from Cultaholic, and TLC 2019, the last pay-per-view of the calendar year, is mere days away. Are we excited?
Won't you come see about you? I love that song. I can't get enough. Ross, are you excited?
No, it should be fine, shouldn't it? Alistair Black versus Buddy Murphy should be fantastic.
Should be fantastic.
Hopefully, just put it on the, if, worst comes to worst, kick-off show, the full hour. Just have that match happen.
Yeah, that would be fine by me. Don't hype any of the rest of the bollocks.
Yeah,
fine.
But they haven't hyped it so far, have they?
No, it's it always seems like TLC, whatever the December pay-per-view is, it's always a bit of a non.
Daniel Bedingfield.
What?
We got to get through this.
We got to get through this.
There's always more important things going on in December. Christmas. We've just had a general election. Just wrestling seems like it's happening, but it's not at the forefront.
Should we just scrap this?
No. Let's do it. Come on.
The final of the X Factor or something instead.
Yeah, let's do that. Anyway, these are our pitches. Remember, it's not what we think's going to happen. It's what we
want to happen.
Flawless. Ross, you're up first.
I'm going for something straight from Miz versus The Fiend. As we all know, it's not even The Fiend, is it? The Miz versus Bray Wyatt. I'm very tired. Anyway, I want puppets to get involved. Well, this is a bit of a two-pronged one. First of all, everything's better with puppets. But the first prong of this pitch...
I'm not actually a puppet.
No. What do you mean?
I've just gone
like
with myself. No, I don't. It's Matthew likes them.
Oh, I thought you were into them as well.
Matthew was at uni doing some project, and then they had to redo it for some reason or something. And Matthew suggested putting puppets in because
everything's better with puppets. So why Puppet Jack rather than Puppet Ross? Or...
Someone just made a puppet of me. I don't really care about them.
Okay, sorry, Ross. Go on.
The first prong of this pitch is Maurice and Monroe getting involved because Bray photoshopped that picture. A wonderful level of shit housery I thought was fantastic. Them getting involved like Dominic and Ray, hitting a move at the same time that'll blow up, 2 or 3 year old Monroe. It's a thing that could possibly happen.
She's not the opening band. She's his daughter.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a throwback. Bloody hell.
I still get reminded of it sometimes.
But my biggest pitch here is I want to get it's normal Bray Wyatt. The puppets need to get involved. We need to see Huskers. We need to see Abby. We need to see Mercy. We need to see Ramblin' Rabbit, did he die again?
20 times.
He's like Kenny in the corner, yeah.
We need to see them all get involved somehow. We were discussing on the podcast, which comes after this, so I probably shouldn't have referenced it, but I'm here now, so I'm going to go with it. How would they shoot it? Would they have to do just the hard side camera, shooting, and then sort of people below the ring apron with puppets like that? Could they possibly attach them to robots? Could they have like Robot War-esque things come down to the ring with Huskers and stuff on the top and attack the Miz on Bray Wyatt's behalf?
There was a zip line pitch.
There was a zip line for Mercy the Buzzer.
Like Shawn Michaels.
Wow, could it be?
What a ride!
Everything.
Oh, no.
The discussion, I've got to be honest with you, was a lot better on the podcast.
We were a lot more. We were a lot more. Hang on for that video.
It's better on there. You might get on board more, but I might want to get the puppets involved because they have to. It's normal Bray Wyatt.
Talk me through the Monroe Sky participation in this match.
You can't Photoshop a picture of yourself onto somebody else's family, damn it.
No, I get that. No, I'm trying to picture what Monroe Sky specifically would do.
Well, I've never wrestled with a baby before, have you? I don't know what the
logistics... That's a weight off my mind, Ross.
Don't know what the logistics of a baby are. Maybe you could
I don't know what the logistics
You could just have Maurice launch Monroe. Like, what film was that where some miniature... I don't know. And then latches onto a...
Yeah.
Something. I've seen it before. There could be like
but it wouldn't be the real Monroe, right?
Of course it would be.
Okay,
She's got professional wrestling in her blood.
Yeah.
Former Divas champion. The probable most Intercontinental champion holder of all time. Eventually.
Mm-hmm. I just can't picture it. I think it would... Like, Bray Wyatt is... kind of cool, isn't he? He's the best part of the weekly shows still.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure, in my mind, it looks as good as what you're picturing in your mind.
Isn't that WWE in a nutshell?
Yeah, but we're doing what we want to have. I just can't imagine it looking good. It's one destined for the
Maybe you could have people dressed up.
As the puppets?
Children dressed up as the puppets.
Okay, Jack, what are your thoughts?
It's a big yes from me. I mean, you can't argue with the idea of...
We talked about it with a lot more chutzpah on the podcast.
Yeah, we did.
We all got into it a bit more.
I like the idea of, like, the Miz running along the far side of the ring, and you just see one of the puppets pop up and just run along the other way and trip him.
Rambling Rabbit hits a
They
clothesline.
don't have legs. What do you mean tripping?
Because they're behind the apron.
Behind the apron, it's
manipulators.
like the Muppets.
Ah, right,
It's
okay.
like Punch and Judy.
Well, I love the Muppets, so I'll go yes on this one because you know what? No, I can't imagine it being any good at all.
But
Even
the thing which took the discussion on the podcast over the top was the prospect of them just attaching the puppets on top of like Robot Wars robots.
Nice, like
Imagine
Matilda's tail or something.
Matilda would be Huskers the Pig Boy.
Then
'cause
it just
they're
became
both
a
animals.
discussion about which robots were our favourite from Robot Wars.
Of course it did. Of course it did.
You could Hoi High be the witch on Sir Kill-A-Lot.
Nice.
Who would be most appropriate for Husker? Sorry, the bloody buzzard.
Huskus the Pig's definitely shunt.
No, it's Matilda because Matilda was a
Matilda's-
pig.
Oh,
wasn't
Matilda
she?
was-
Or was she an armadillo?
Rhino.
So she was an animal
Right.
of some sort, yeah.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Merry
it's near the end of the
Christmas.
year. There's your present. Yeah.
It's a yes from me too.
Get in.
It conflicts with mine, but it's better than mine also.
You're allowed to have more than one
That's
thing.
better than yours.
Here's mine.
For fuck. God.
Mine concerns also the most important match of the night, this one, because the fate of everyone's children rests on The Miz winning. Or was it rest on Daniel Bryan winning back and then he
Yeah,
lost?
Daniel Bryan had to win for the sake of everyone's families. And
So we're
everyone's
at
children.
stage 2 now of the danger. Right. Well, I think The Miz should win. It's because I want everyone's children to be safe. It's The Miz versus Bray Wyatt, obviously not The Fiend. So Bray Wyatt's going to show up thinking this is going to be easy, a snap against The Miz. Then the lights go red, and out comes The Miz's alter ego, The Meaned or The Fizz. I'm not quite certain which one it should be yet. Whoa, what's wrong already? Something's wrong there with that.
I can't wait to break up for Christmas.
I'm ready for it as well.
Jesus Christ.
The
Okay, so
means-
the Fizz turns up.
Fizz, yeah.
The Fizz is
He's
great.
just got a mask on. It's just blatantly The Miz. It's
Yeah,
because
but
it
pop a
couldn't.
cork and then right in the Bray's eye. That's
Yeah,
how he
he's the
wins.
Fizz. He's got loads of champagne bottles. He's like a creepy but Hollywood. Oh, that's Goldust. They've already done that. He's still.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's
that's
just
the problem here.
Fizz from Coronation Street rocks up.
What's Fizz from Coronation Street?
She's got ginger hair.
Ginger-
on-
she's
a person?
a woman
Yeah,
called
Fizz,
Fizz, yeah.
Felicity.
Oh, I thought it was
yeah.
like a dog's name. Fair. Okay. Yeah, so the Fizz pops up and he's wearing a Fiend mask or a Miz mask or just a new mask.
Just a new one. Just a new
Yeah,
one.
yeah, why not?
Yeah. Just bubbles. Just loads of bubbles all over his
Bubbles?
face. The Fizz.
Yeah, sorry.
Of
Sorry.
course.
A little bit of the bubbly.
Yeah.
Right, yes. It's also a shot at AEW. It's double-edged like that. Thanks
Nice.
for adding that in. And The Miz just, obviously, it follows the pattern of usual Fiend matches, but reversed, where he hits him with everything, multiple Sister Abigails, he just keeps popping up. And eventually, the referee says no and disqualifies him. And The Miz wins. The
For
Fizz.
using the wrong hammer, I assume.
He uses, like, the wrong puppet.
The wrong puppet.
Yeah,
Oh, the
yeah.
puppets are involved in this one.
Yeah,
So you talk us through
yeah.
that bit again, if you could.
Right, behind the hard cam side of the thing. Yeah.
I always feel like I'm a killjoy on these videos, and I don't mean to be.
It's what
but
you
this
want
is-
to see happen.
Yeah, this is out there. Sure. Yeah, no, if that's what you want to see happen, then I want you to have a Merry Christmas. So it's a yes from me as well. I'm not going to say no to any of these today.
I'm going to say no to this one.
Whoa!
Just
God,
because I
rude,
don't
yeah.
want to see any facet of Bray Wyatt defeated yet. Because if normal, not normal Bray Wyatt gets
That's
defeated
the
here
wrong thing.
by the Fizz,
Yeah.
I just don't want to see that happen yet. That's
That's a
me
very-
reason.
It's a very valid criticism, thank you. I'll take that on board. Adam Pacitti.
All right, do I start with a silly one?
Don't
Because
worry,
I've got
I've
some
got-
normal.
No one's
worry.
watching this
I've-
anymore. Me and Jack's turned them off.
I've got a serious one next, don't worry about it.
Okay, sweet. Ross, you got any serious ones
I've
coming
got
up?
next one's a serious. Yeah.
Nice one.
I like how we both decided to go in strong
Yeah.
with the stupid ones.
I'll finish with my silliness then, I guess, which isn't even that silly. Of course it's not.
Oh. I've got a silly one at the end as well, so maybe save it for then.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Some
Let's
people-
sandwich the silliness.
Yeah, right.
Right, so I want a new match announced. There's 7 matches right now, I think, confirmed at the time of recording anyway. So I want a US title match featuring... There are a lot of people involved with, like, Ray and Randy. Like, Humberto's there,
Ricochet.
Drew's there, Ricochet's there. So this is it. I want a US title match. Rey Mysterio versus Humberto Carrillo versus Ricochet versus AJ Styles versus Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre. Ladder match.
Yes.
Something needs to happen. I'm shocked they haven't announced Styles versus Orton.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I think they're holding off.
We did it at WrestleMania, didn't we? All those years ago.
The lights. Yeah.
It felt, I mean, like, not literally years.
No,
It
no.
feels like years, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
I've added a couple of bits that I'd like to see. Just Ricochet, Humberto, and Bray can do some fun flippy stuff
Yeah.
in a ladder match. That's obviously going to be great. I'd like Orton to sneak the victory on this one. Because he is sneaky, isn't he? He's the Viper, etc., etc. And that sets up Orton versus AJ for the title because I think it needs a little bit more than just Randy rolling in the ring and hitting an RKO or winking.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm thinking about it now, I'm quite liking that they haven't done it because AJ Styles is going more mental as the weeks go on. Do you see the promo he did after Raw? Because I ran out of time this week. But it's just just the mention of Randy Orton's name. He was just screaming Randy Orton at the top of his voice and saying, why?
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
Oh, it's fantastic stuff. He's losing his bananas, so he is.
Yeah, I think it could be a really good feud. I mean, Orton's going to be lazy and it's not going to be that great, but it could be all right. One thing that I'd like to see is because I don't think anyone's especially sort of getting behind Humberto Carrillo at the moment, despite the fact that he's a brilliant wrestler, he's got lovely dimples. Sam is, yeah, of course he does. But I'd like Drew McIntyre to murder him, right? So Humberto looks like he's got it won. He's done some unbelievable flippy stuff. He's like outperformed Ricochet in the flip department.
Whoa.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So everyone's behind him and he's climbing. And finally
Merry
the crowd
Christmas.
are on their bloody feet and they're going, Humberto! Humberto! Humberto Carrillo! They bloody love him, they do.
Yeah.
And then...
This is the most far-fetched one so far.
It is. The fans liking Humberto Carrillo, I agree. And then the puppets come out.
Yeah.
Matilda, Sir Kill-A-Lot. No, and then I haven't quite figured this out, but Drew claymores the ladder or something, sending him spilling to the outside through the concrete. It leaves an imprint on the floor. He is gone, but people love him, and Drew looks like a nasty bloke as well.
Yeah.
That's your
And then
lot.
Orton gets the win.
Orton gets the win, setting up the US title. Because Ray doesn't really need it. People are going to be behind Ray because he's Ray, isn't he? But Orton versus... I just think it needs a title there, maybe.
I'm on board with everything you've said there.
Oh, thank you very
Nothing
much.
to counter with. Even though it is the stupidest one so far. People getting on board with Humberto. This is the issue, isn't it, with these modern day wrestlers? There's no reason to get invested.
No,
Good wrestling's good wrestling. Everyone's a good wrestler now.
I agree.
Apart from Connor.
Oh, God. Kick him while he's down. Shout out to Nia Jax, too.
Obviously it's ridiculous and far-fetched, but it's a yes from me too. I really like it.
Thank you. Oh, that's really kind, Ross. You're
Time
right.
to bring things down a bit.
Yeah.
Here's a solid, simple, actual, this might happen. I just want the Kabuki Warriors to get a clean and decisive victory over a tag team who aren't a tag team, but also a tag team who will not fall out during this match.
Nice.
I just want the Kabukis with their championships to just solidify themselves because I didn't like the heel champions challenging the babyface not tag team to challenge them to a match. This is how this storyline's gone, and it doesn't make any sense to me. So I just want, they're confident, they're going to just methodically beat down this pair of great singles wrestlers who aren't a team because they are a team and the other ones aren't. I just want that to happen.
Yeah.
And just solidify the Kabuki Warriors as these champions who can beat everybody. That's all I want. It's a pretty simple.
I've literally got nothing to add there, and I completely agree. They're both tremendous, aren't they? Like Asuka and Kairi are both brilliant in their own right, and there's nothing to add there. Of course, that's the right thing.
I do think though that they're not going to do this because how will they get along as champions? That's
It's
what they
going
like
to lead
do.
down the road to WrestleMania, isn't it? It's going to be Becky and Charlotte.
Yeah,
Again.
Kairi went through the table on Raw. That didn't fill me with hope because that's the sort of big whoa. There you go. Sort of sets up to the loss at the pay-per-view, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Normally.
I mean, I'd like that to happen. That's what I want to happen, but no, I agree.
Thrilling discussion.
Well, I don't know
Should
what
have
else to
carried on
say.
with the silliness. I want Kairi Sane to arrive on a ship.
Well, the
WrestleMania's coming up.
The stadium's got a ship in it.
It does.
They've taken all the
turned
ship
her
away
heel.
stuff, though, haven't they?
What?
She's not really doing much of that.
She's still
just-
called
I
it.
thought you meant they've actually taken the ship out of the stadium.
did that
Yeah,
on Raw.
they've repossessed it because they weren't keeping up with the bills on the ship.
It's a listed ship.
Yeah. It's a yes from me.
It's a yes from me as well.
Good.
Jack.
Mine also concerns this match. And I was panicking when you were saying that I thought you said the ship had been taken out of the stadium because it just buggers my whole pick. So what I've done is I've booked ideally what I'd like to happen in this match and then the storyline through to Mania, right? So Asuka and Kairi Sane win, but unlike in Ross's version, there's a bit of tension between the two, right?
Between Kairi and Asuka.
Yeah. Maybe she accidentally missed Kairi. Perfect. She accidentally missed Kairi, but they still win, right? They still win. And then because Asuka got the pinfall over Becky, it's ladder, isn't it?
Yeah,
so you got to pull down.
TLC,
Well, because Asuka won the thing and battered Becky in the match, she faces Becky at the Rumble. It's the same as last year's match at the Rumble, but who cares? Asuka wins the belt from Becky, maybe clean, maybe not, I don't know. And then somewhere down the line, on the road to WrestleMania, Her and Kairi turn on each other. Kairi's a babyface again, as she should be. Asuka's a heel, where she's also arguably more effective. They clash at WrestleMania. Kairi comes out on the ship and wins, and that's your storyline.
Okay, it feels a bit soon to break them up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's the story of the Women's Championship, Tag Team Championship so far, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sasha Banks and Bayley, that ended too soon. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, that ended too soon. Who else has there been? Iconics, that ended too soon.
Well, they're just not on TV anymore,
Didn't do anything with them, yeah.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, I really like it, and I'd like to see Asuka versus Kairi, especially for the belt, because I think it would really establish them as like top stars as well. At the moment, we've got the 4 horsewomen and then everybody else. So they could do with a few new people in there for future feuds too.
I feel like they're 2 of the best wrestlers in the division.
For sure.
So they deserve a spotlight. Yeah,
no argument here, because like.
And then who comes to take it from Kyrie?
Ronda Rousey.
Io Shirai, Ronda Rousey, right? Yeah. Right. Either or.
I like it. I'm a bit worried that we're talking about this now, and it's pretty likely that we're going to see Becky and Charlotte once again. And we've just seen it. It's been done to death. And I get that there's history there and they can revisit it, but it's too soon to be
tarnished though as well, isn't it? Because they've put the rivalry to bed just because they hate the Kabuki Warriors so much, which isn't a good enough reason for me.
No, because it was so heated, that rivalry. They should never really be friends again. It's a yes from me, and I like the fact that they're the 2 women headlining WrestleMania as well. Get the others out of the picture.
Get them out.
Get them out.
For now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a yes from me as well. I want to see the Kairi Sane back as a babyface, because all of the recent heel turns, Io Shirai, that was needed for me, and it works better as she does as a babyface for me. Dakota Kai, same thing as well. But Kairi is as a heel. I'm just dying here. End the air now. Kairi is a heel is one that isn't quite working for
She's
me.
such a babyface.
It had to happen because of the tag team, but she's way more natural as a babyface.
Yeah.
Agreed.
She's a nice lady.
Yeah, and Asuka can stay heel. I think she's better.
She's a bit of a child now, thinking about it. She believes in pirates. They were.
I've read some. She at university or something. She was on a sailing team. That's where the entire gimmick comes from, or something. Okay. It would be nice for someone to mention that on TV.
No,
once.
they've mentioned.
Can we just go back to Jack not thinking pirates are real?
I do think pirates are real. I meant her style of pirates, which are now extinct.
That's the next punishment, isn't it? Off to
Be a
Somalia
pirate.
with Jack the Jobber.
Oh God.
Yes. It's a yes.
Yeah, they do. They have mentioned that, by the way, because I remember them getting ridiculed for it.
Did they?
Because she came out and they were like, this at the Mae Young Classic, I think, this boating enthusiast, and everyone was like,
that was a long time ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Mention it again, just once.
Nah.
Okay, my next one involves 2 different matches. The first being Alistair Black and Buddy Murphy. Now, I think we all know that this could be match of the night, and should be probably match of the night. There's not that much reason for it happening, except the door knocking. It's not got that much story behind it. So I want them to have 15, 20 minutes. I want it to be the best match of the night. And I want it to end in a draw. I haven't quite figured out how they do it. It's like, because both men's finishes, like Murphy's Law.
You could do a knee and a kick at the same time.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because they've been pushing the kick. Was it Akira dived out and got kneed in the face by Murphy, or was that Alistair Black, wasn't it?
They should be feuding over the beard and haircut combo, shouldn't they? Really? Yeah. When you look at them stood side by side, the tattoos is the only real difference.
Yeah, well,
and a bit of mass.
I'm getting
muscle mass.
They
not
would
black
look
mass.
good together, Ross. You're right. Wait for it. So they both get knocked out somehow. Yeah, maybe a knee and a black mass, and then they both go down for the 10 count. They finally
maybe
get
they
to
just
their
both
feet.
get too tired.
Yeah, they're just all over the place.
Maybe some puppets come down.
Yeah.
Oh, God, no, yes, yeah, that
maybe
too.
you said kill a lot, spears them both.
Maybe a couple of pirates come down just to sword.
They're not real. Don't be ridiculous.
I hate you two. And so they get to their feet, and a hesitant handshake, show of respect. They go back, job done.
Have a pint.
Like that. Yeah, they have a pint because they've got a bit of time before their next match tonight, which is then taking on the Viking Raiders. They are the 2 to answer the challenge. And I know what you're thinking. Hey, 2 guys just thrown together, but neither's really doing much at the moment. Like Alistair Black, he's got his thing. He pops up occasionally and asks people to come and knock on his door or fight him or whatever, but it's a bit crap, isn't it? Let's face it. And Buddy Murphy, same story really. He's not really doing much. I think there'd be a really brilliant tag team, and I think there's a lack of tag team roster depth on Raw especially, where we get these Viking Raiders matches. And most of the time it's local competitors, it's jobbers. Sometimes it's Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder, but there's nobody really else. Like the OC, I guess, are up there. Street Profits, but they've just beaten them as well.
Usos are on the roster.
Usos, I think it's going to be the Usos.
I think it's going to be. This isn't what I wanted to be, but this is what I think it's going to be.
Usos coming back.
The AOP.
I think it's going to be Street
I think they're
Profits,
too
mate.
heavily involved in the Seth stuff to go straight for the tag
Oh,
titles. I think
yeah, fair enough.
it could happen as well. But I think they would be just a brilliant tag team. Two guys who aren't doing much, two amazing wrestlers, two guys who they don't even have to win the Viking Raiders match. Actually, like you could have a rematch at the Royal Rumble as long as there's a reason for that happening. But I'm getting bored of these Viking Raiders matches, to be honest, on Raw. Every week,
I think it's changing now, though, because I think they did that Street Profits one so short on purpose, because that's like, here's a teaser, there's the respect, there's Street Profits stock grown a bit.
Yeah.
I think they'll be the ones to answer it on Sunday.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. But I'm trying to think of a link between Buddy Murphy, NXT.
You just made it.
The haircut.
The hair
They
and the
do
beard
look.
combo.
They do look a bit similar.
And that's what they're called, like the Rock and Sock Connection, the hair and beard combo. Sorry,
Hair and
It's
beard
money.
combo.
That's
Hair and
money.
beard combo.
No, I don't care what they're called. They can be called Alistair Black and Buddy Murphy.
Yeah.
For all I care. I just think they're two guys who deserve to be on TV more. And the tag team scene, yeah, that's all right for them.
This is my only issue with it, Adam. Is I'm getting shades of Alistair Black and Ricochet. What was the real connection there?
Awful. I agree.
But they were great. But what was the real connection?
No, nothing.
They came in from NXT at the same
But
time.
the connection is they're as good as each other.
They've
there
won
you
their
go.
respect.
They won, yeah, bang,
Like
handshake.
Sheamus and Cesaro.
Yeah, another best of 7, please.
Robots.
Yeah, so that's the pitch. That's it. I don't really have anything to add.
What a great podcast.
Yeah.
It's a yes from me. I really
Thank
like
you.
it. Yeah, I like seeing more of them on the show as well. I like it. The odd surprise double duty in a pay per view. I loved it when was it? Oh yeah, it was Kurt Angle in King of the Ring, like an early King of the Ring, where he was in King of the Ring and he had that match with Shane McMahon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I like that all the way through.
Thank you.
Yeah, just so the squash matches actually coming to an end forever for the Viking Raiders. I think it was 11 they've had, including the NXT UK one, which counts for me because they're not real WWE superstars, are they? That's the,
No.
the
What are
story
their
of
names?
it. Flash Gordon, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the one.
So yeah.
Buried. Sorry, Gav. Thank you very much. Ross, you're up.
No problem, Adam. Anytime. I'm going now to the King Corbin versus Roman Reigns match. And as we all know, this feud, the basis of this feud has been Roman Reigns being angry that King Corbin would not call him the big dog. He's been calling him a small dog.
Wait,
I'm trying to find out what the actual...
I thought Corbin was angry that Roman Reigns calls himself the big dog and has started to pretend that he's an actual
But
dog.
why would Roman Reigns react?
I don't know.
I would just go away, say what you want, Corbin, and you wear a crown, you knobhead.
Corbin has been a bullied Chad Gable. He's just a nasty man who deserves a bit of comeuppance.
They clashed at
Maybe.
Survivor Series.
Yeah.
But wouldn't the noble Roman Reigns just rise above this hate?
Maybe.
That's John Cena,
yeah.
isn't it?
But yeah, but
Got
yeah.
my
No,
men
because he's
mixed
the
up.
locker room leader and his buddies are being picked on. Him and Chad Gable, Shorty G, sorry. They're
tight.
best buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, Corbin's angle in this has been going for the big dog nickname and going, oh, you're not a big dog. You've got little testicles and your bark's not as deep as you think it is. So, we've seen the dog food thing on last week's SmackDown, which I quite enjoyed because, you know, the visual and the smell. Oh, I wouldn't have liked that. I felt sorry for Roman
Ross
Reigns.
is a big fan of the dog food angle.
Yeah, it's the first time I thought, Corbin, you've done something that isn't completely naff and that belongs in the 70s. I thought it was effective. Anyway,
Cutting edge.
in retaliation, I just want Roman Reigns to walk out with a massive Rottweiler and just have the Rottweiler attack King Corbin, and that's how Roman Reigns wins.
What, maul him?
Maul him.
What,
Maul him.
like,
Is this a no
teeth
DQ?
through
Oh, it's
flesh?
TLC.
It's TLC match.
Of course, yeah, you can do whatever
Anything
you
can happen in
TLCD.
TLC match.
Yeah, TLC.
Maybe King Corbin sets up a table in the ring. He starts eating one of those succulent roast dinners he was talking about a couple of weeks ago with his nice shiny cutlery. He drops a fork. He goes to pick the fork. Oh, sorry, his servant, Dolph Ziggler, goes to pick the fork up, but Ziggler is attacked from a Rottweiler
Yeah.
who comes from under the table. I just want something bad to happen to Corbin to write him off for a while so we can get rid of the King stuff and just, start again.
And it
Because I
has to
do enjoy I do enjoy Corbin, but I don't enjoy the fact he has to dress up as a king and say, oh, I'm regal and richer than you, and I've got a servant who will give me a new fork when I drop mine on the
It's
floor.
embarrassing, isn't it?
Yeah.
How do you do it safely? Does that matter? Because a Rottweiler's going to tear you.
You could have him wear a
limb.
brandy. You can just have him wear a brandy with tie with a big
I think-
arm piece or something. They had MVP set on fire, didn't they?
I
Back
think
in the day.
in real shoot life.
I could beat up a Rottweiler.
No,
Here
not
it
me.
comes.
Baron Corbin could beat up a Rottweiler.
No.
In a fight.
It's a bag of muscle, Jack.
Yeah,
And I'm not
Rottweilers are
saying
terrifying.
Baron Corbin isn't muscular.
No, but you just kick it in the face as it ran at him.
Oh, that wouldn't matter. It would bite your leg off. They
I'm
are
gonna
quick
Google
and
a
strong.
Rottweiler. Is
the
it the
black-
ones
the
that
black-
black,
you
and like,
black-
they're like black and like beige?
They've got like browny beige. They are big, terrifying.
I thought they were quite wiry.
They're muscles.
They're big. Hang
Yeah,
on.
they're probably the most scary dog, I'd say.
Of all?
Yeah, of all the dogs.
God. Oh no, what have I done?
I think it's
Kellen in Hell was Rottweilers.
Yeah, but they were a bad advert for Rottweilers in the terrifying stakes.
Yeah, they
'cause
seem to be sedated.
They humped each
Rottweilers
other.
aren't normally like that. They will. They're very.
You know,
Mr. Burns has Rottweilers.
Pitbull's got a bad rap, even
I'm
though
thinking of
it's bollocks.
I'm thinking of ones that are slightly skinnier but the same colour. No. That's.
I mean, I'm giving Rottweilers a bad time here. Bad dogs are all about how they're raised, not the
Yeah,
actual
agree. Of
characters,
course they are. Yeah.
Just pick a dog who's had a terrible owner.
Oh my God!
when they were
Look
young.
at it.
Yeah. So have one of those attack King Corbin, and that's how Reigns wins and gets his own back for the dog food episode.
Just on this note, Jack, do you still think that King Corbin could beat up a Rottweiler?
No. That other dog I was talking about, yes.
What dog?
Right, have you seen Oliver and Company, the Disney version with the little cat?
Yeah.
So you know the bad guy, Sykes. He's got 2 dogs that he uses.
Yeah,
to
I can
terrify
picture
people.
them. I don't know what they.
What
Yeah.
are they? I thought that was a Rottweiler.
They're animated.
No, but they're based on a real. All the dog breeds in Oliver and Company are based on a real dog. There's
And that's a fact.
That is a fact. There's an English bulldog. There's all kinds.
Yeah.
And they all make friends with Oliver.
Clifford,
Sweet.
the big red dog, comes down with
See,
Roman
he
Reigns.
was just a red Labrador, wasn't he?
I
I think he was a lab, like a
Yeah,
big floppy
me had
ears.
2 floppy
Something
ears
went
for a
wrong with
Labrador.
Clifford though, didn't it? He wasn't meant to be that big.
Was he not?
Labradors on. Actually,
All red.
Yeah, Clifford had gigantism and died very young. It was quite tragic. Oh God, Jack, you. Let me think about this. 'Cause
I'm gonna. Oh man.
The pitch here is I want Corbin to be wiped out somehow that he can come back without the King stuff.
Okay.
Because outside the dog food stuff, which it did make me go, oh, poor Roman, getting covered in dog
A
food.
desperate Baron Corbin, if he was fighting for his life, not subdue a Rottweiler.
No.
No.
Oh, we're back here now. Good.
Yeah, I was just thinking about it more.
Yeah, maybe you could outsmart him. If he was animated, then yeah.
Just bop him on the head with his scepter.
It's the nose, isn't it? If you do the nose, they just go.
Right. Oh.
Facts.
In Oliver and Company, they fall off a bridge as a limo drives off because the train's coming the other way.
Yeah, that's sad.
I'd say yes from me. You know what? Yeah, it's Christmas.
Yeah, I'm not meant to be saying no to anything because it is.
You
Christmas.
can if you want.
No, I
I
don't want
like
to because
it.
it is Christmas,
It's
and I
good.
think
I've
I'd
said
like to
no.
see Corbin go away for a
I'm
little
going to
bit as
say
well.
yes, just because I'm intrigued to see how it will play out between Baron Corbin and a Rottweiler.
It would be a bloodbath. It would.
Both
a man
ways,
would
I
die.
think it'll be a 5-star classic. He'd make a big comeback.
Just imagine Corbin end of days in a Rottweiler.
Through a table. Climbing the ladder to get the. But what's up there? Is it just pinfall? Because it's TLC.
Yeah, it
TLC,
must just be
yeah.
pinfall.
Yeah, it must be.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's dog treats to calm the dog down. To stop
Dog
him more.
pull
What
on
am
it?
I on
Oh,
about? Yeah,
God.
okay. It's a yes from me. Jack, you're up.
Mine is, let's go back to the mystery tag match.
Let's.
So we've got the Viking Raiders and their mystery opponents. Now, I thought long and hard about this. And I think there are various people it could be. Like you said, the Usos, you said the Street Profits, I said the AOP.
Razor, Chaos.
Yes, Dead Metal.
yeah.
Yeah, my favourite. Firestorm from County Durham. But instead, I think it's going to be... Well, you'll only know one of them first, because his musical hit, out he comes. It's Eric Rowan with his cage, right? The other partner's in the cage. And he walks down to the ring.
It's the dog from Oliver, isn't
It's the Rottweiler from before. He's doing double duty. I love it. No, he pulls off the top thing on it, and it's... Who haven't we seen in a while? The bloody Big Show. He's in the cage. He opens the cage.
What are you on about?
He's just
you can't
squashed in.
break physics as part of
It's
these.
just all, yeah, you can't. He once wanted
And then
George
Jack's in the
Miz.
ring and
He
he
wanted George Miz to go through the cage and turn into chips. And we said yes.
That
to
is living
But if
potato
you
George
push-
Miz you're
If
talking
you
about.
push George Miz hard enough through the cage, that's
Aye,
possible. You
but
can't
then the
fit-
chips were going to fight or something.
Okay.
And now, I just want to fit a giant in a little cage. Ooh, that's too far. Nah.
You wanted Humberto Carrillo cheered earlier.
Okay. We haven't seen Big Show in a while. What's the reason for the partner? Why am I asking? Why am I
They're both
asking? Big
men,
Show's in a little cage.
And I just want to see him get out of the cage and for a moment, pause it on the network, you'll see, if this was real, Big Show maintain the form of the square, like and then pop up into...
Oh no, like a loaf of bread that then...
Like a pop-up tent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay,
for
yeah.
a split second, if you catch it just right, and it'll go mad on Reddit, he's just there like that, and then he pops up.
Nice.
What a gif.
Yeah, Jesus.
Then they win.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
How strong is Eric
It's
Rowan?
fantastic.
Eric Rowan's been flailing that cage around like there's nobody's business.
Ah, he's a strong man.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't even think that's out of the realms of possibility, Jack. That's not a pitch. That's a prediction.
So when Ross wants George Miz to turn into fighting fries, that's cool.
I didn't say yes to that. I don't think anyway. Maybe I don't know if I was here. I remember something about.
You're forgetting that George Miz is a living baked potato with arms and legs.
True.
What do you mean? Yeah.
Big Show is big, hence the name.
What do
I don't
you
think
mean?
it fit in the middle. No, I'm with you, Jack, because it's Christmas, and I want everyone to have fun today. So yeah, it's a definite yes from me. And
thank you.
Yeah, and I think that's going to make.
And they win. They win the belts.
Of course they bloody.
Is it for the belts?
Yeah, why not?
They win the belts.
I'll just say yeah as well. Although I was disappointed when you didn't say it was Luke Harper.
Oh no! Why would you be disappointed?
Just make the release all the work.
Well, Sam's still waiting on Dean Ambrose to turn up.
We need to get him a hat. I was looking around for one of those big nacho hats, like in The Simpsons. Nacho, man, can't get him here. If anyone knows how to get one, give us a shout. You can bake one, apparently.
I've thrown 2 barbs at Sam in this one. I feel bad because I've realised he may be editing it.
Christmas, I'm editing it.
It's fine. See it. He did a great job on that video, by the way. He did a great job, Sam.
That's what schoolyard bullies do. They're nasty, and then they go, "Oh, I like your backpack." That's what you guys done there.
What are bullies like in the The ones at our school just kicked our football away and that. The lads from the older year, if they got a hold of your football, like, no, Dean's got the football. Anyway.
Pulled my pants down in PE once.
Oh.
Horrible. Not Sam. Right, so mine involves the Bobby Lashley and
you've
Rusev
still got one
match.
left.
I've got one.
Wrapping up.
I'm gonna bookend the silliness now with some silliness. It's a tables match. I wanted to enjoy this feud, and I was for a couple of weeks. I've talked about it when Rusev jumped the barricade, and people were into it, and it sort of felt a bit like Stone Cold Steve Austin, but not as good. He was doing the handcuffs and he like that. It was kind of cool.
You've enjoyed the middle of the feud, but not the beginning or the recent bit.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this week on Raw was bad. So, we're going to wrap it up here. Lana seduces Bobby Lashley into making love on the table. So, there's plot point 1.
Yep.
We go back. Rusev is apparently the sex addict here, but it's Lana all along. She's definitely a heel. It's not Rusev. He's got nothing to do with it. So Bobby, so tempted by her beauty, mounts her on the table. It looks like they're about to have full intercourse. And then, as Bobby is mounting Lana, Rusev climbs on the turnbuckle, hits a sweet 450, putting Bobby Lashley through the table, but Lana too. But it's not over there yet. This
is mid-coitus.
They're not.
They're not there yet, because that could cause serious damage.
Yeah. Well, the damage is there.
Okay.
Because as a result of that, Rusev has won the match. Great. What a hero. But also, Lana's voice box, her larynx, has been crushed. Kayfabe, which means she can't talk ever again.
Bobby's shoulder's gone into the voice box.
Yeah, and she can't do any more promos. And it would be tragic to have her lose that, but
no, because
she lost it quite recently.
We were discussing this on the podcast, which is coming out in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Do you reckon it's on purpose? This sort of like her flubbing the lines and just sort of going like.
No, I don't
yeah,
think
you
so.
pointed out she used to be
a
right. Good
She used to be really careful
yeah.
when she was ravishing Russian.
Yeah.
I know people. I never got when people used to criticise her Russian accent, but that's besides the point. She was good back
It was good
then.
enough.
Yeah. But now it does just feel like she's forgetting her lines and panicking, and it's just good. But is that meant to be her going just like, whoa, I'm so mad I can't.
I've got a theory.
It doesn't come across that well on
No,
TV,
it doesn't.
that's for
No.
sure.
I reckon she just doesn't like the angle so much that she can't be asked to really nail her lines beforehand, and she's just like, oh, whatever.
Yeah,
they were into it at the start because, well, you hit like the middle. I really liked the start, not so much what they were doing, but the effort all three people were putting in, I thought was fantastic.
Yeah.
But she just does seem to have given up.
Does Bobby Lashley get his cock out before?
No, you don't see any because no, not on the network.
They're just about to.
He's got a blanket on his back, and then
maybe you see a glimpse of pube or something.
Actually, he's not got
no pubes.
Bobby
Lashley's it's like
not,
his eyebrows.
Bobby
It's
Lashley's
penciled on.
Yeah.
So you don't. You see a little bit of lash, a little bit of pubes, and then then he goes through the table.
Yeah, cock first. Is he facing down?
That's a.
Oh.
Maybe it's the erection that does it to the
No.
elbow. That's too much.
Yeah,
That's
it's
too much.
far.
Sorry.
That's ghastly.
Thoughts?
It's just you've not really taken this seriously, have you? So it's a no from me.
I'm on board, mate.
Of course you are.
Anything to end this Lana run of promos.
And this video.
So is this the last one ever?
Last one of the year. Have a Merry Christmas. There's loads of videos coming out. What am I on about? But yeah, this has been.
I was going to say, this is a commentary, right? We're sat here making up this bollocks.
Yeah.
WWE have not hyped this show at all. So we're trying to make chicken salad out of nothing. Never mind
Bobby
chicken
Lashley's
poo.
pubes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've done a hell of a job.
We've done
so if you're
fantastically
new to
well.
the channel, the subscribe button's down there. We'd really appreciate it. We got a Patreon as well. If you really enjoyed this discussion, there's loads more. There's loads more coming.
Have you run out of steam?
I'm very tired.
I've run
I
out
was
of
up
steam.
all night and I got quite drunk last night.
Did
as
you?
well.
Did you?
Why? Just because
Whoa.
of the election?
But let's not get into that. They hate me enough already. See you later. Goodbye.
Thanks for watching. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. You can follow us on Twitter at Cultaholic. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Cultaholic. If you enjoy what we do here at Cultaholic, you can pledge to us on Patreon. That's patreon.com/Cultaholic. And most importantly, don't forget to hit subscribe and join us.